Hi you guys, this is Carmen
And this is Rachelle
with Learning to Connect with Angels, or you could just find me under my name, carmen+a+scheid, or Rachelle at
myrootsource.com.
Facebook and her website, myrootsource.com. And if you guys are interested in a reading from Rachelle,
And currently they are $45 for an hour and $25 for half an hour. And you could either purchase them for yourself or for somebody else for Christmas. And the price is going to go up in January. So,
all right. Well, Rachelle and I love angel cards, and I was introduced to an angel cards when I took an angel course, and that was given to me by Reverend Chris Oldham. That's OLDHAM. And she's on Facebook, or she even has her own YouTube channel. And so I took her course, and she introduced me to Kimberly Marooney's angel cards. And I thought it would be so nice if we went ahead and did a whole angel card free course talking about the angels, and how later on you can read the cards yourself, what we do or what you can do to do your own angel readings. And angel cards just help you connect a little bit better when it comes to trying to connect with the angels. Some of you guys might use that as it's like a little gateway that helps you get there quicker. So she's lists a lot of angels and their names, and I thought it would be nice. So once a week, I'm going to talk about each angel, what I can find on the internet. I'm going to meditate, see what the angel tells me about them. And Rachelle will also connect, hopefully, with the angel or other angels that can tell you guys about that angel.
or the car.
And so the first one, just in case you guys are wondering what angel cards Kimberly Marooney's look like, they're really beautiful. They're very flexible. They're one of the most flexible cards I've seen. And the other ones that I really connect with these, and Rachelle and I really connect with
Kyle Gray's angel prayer cards.
They're really beautiful.
They're pretty much the only angel cards that are used right now because they're the only ones that work for me. The other ones just seem...
I have a lot of other angel cards, and Rachelle was just not connecting. But as soon as she got that one,
As soon as I got these.
she really connected. So the first angel
that we want to talk about today is Archangel
Michael. That's why I had my painting. I showed you guys a little bit. So we're going to tell you a little bit about him. I'll tell you what I channeled. Rachelle's going to give you information on him too, or her. So this is Kimberly Marooney's first card, and it is Archangel Michael. Or if you have Kyle Gray's deck,
it looks like this.
So let me just give them the basic information, what I found on the internet. And this is also on my angel book. I did write a book. It's on Amazon. You can look for me, carmen+a+scheid. I also wrote how to grow your own butterfly and hummingbird garden. But this is off my book, which is everyone can connect with their angels. Everyone has their own guardian angels.
How much is that book, by the way?
Oh, I want to say it's like $3.49.
So it's totally affordable if you guys want to get it.
It's a Kindle book, or if you don't have a Kindle, you can download a Kindle app on your PC and have the Kindle app to get books. So the first thing that is on my angel book is Michael is known as the Great Protector. His color is blue. When I was meditating, I was trying to see what color I saw in him, and I almost saw like an ultramarine blue, like the blue color of dawn, a little bit darker. Yeah, I just saw that color pop up when I was meditating. And you can also, if you want to evoke Archangel Michael, you can light a blue candle, and the crystal associated with Archangel Michael, it's the Lapis Lazuli. Here's the rough Lapis Lazuli.
And a smooth bracelet.
And a smooth Lapis Lazuli bracelet, which doesn't fit me. I have small wrists and it doesn't fit me. So that's what it looks like, but I'll let you know Archangel Michael showed me a different crystal. There's a lot of crystals, like some people will say sugilite and all these other crystals are associated with Michael. You go with, if you want to, your own gut instinct, or meditate and see what Archangel Michael leads you to. So Michael's name means one who is like God, and the word archangel means chief of angels. He's said to be the first angel ever created by God, and some religions believe that he is the pre-incarnate of Christ. Michael is the leader of God's army. He is the great prince angel who fought the great battle in heaven and threw the dragon, Satan, and his dark angels out of it. He has emerald green or green topaz wings with saffron hair. Each strand has a million faces that speak a million languages. It's said the cherubim were created from Michael's tears when he shed them over the sins of the faithful. He's often depicted fully armored with a helmet and carrying a sword or a shield. The shield symbolizes his strength, courage, truth, and integrity. In some depictions, he presses his foot against the dragon and sometimes pierces him with a lance. Michael and St. George are the patrons of chivalry. And
Chivalry.
My accent. Chivalry. And are considered the patron saints for police officers and military and mariners. Michael is the angel of course. Michael is the angel of courage. And you can ask him to give you or the ones who love courage and strength when needed. Michael is the angel who appeared to Daniel in the lion's den and gave him courage. Michael also removes negative people or energy from your life. Ask Michael to sever the negativity with his sword, and it is done. Michael is also the angel of death. He carries the souls of the deceased to heaven. At the time of death, Michael descends and gives each soul a chance to redeem before crossing over. One can always call on Michael to help their loved ones cross over. It was Michael who informed Mary of her upcoming death. When you're scared and need protection, call on Michael. And before you're done calling his name, he's there. Don't feel you take Michael from anyone, because he is omnipresent and can be in a million places at once.
Where does it say that?
Right here.
Okay. Cool.
You don't have to be perfect when calling on Michael. As long as you believe and have faith in him, he's there. Always thank him and the angels when you ask for their help. So this is the information I have on my book. And when I was reading The Angel Blessings, Kimberly Marooney, and I have to read with one eye closed because I have alternating vision. So when I was reading Marooney's book, it says he is consecrated to attacking the evil within while challenging us to transmute negative energy into positive channels of peace, love, and beauty. Michael's fire burns away self-imposed limitations that surface as emotions triggered by everyday life events. Facing the truth allows you to feel deep emotions. The burning fire, allowing that to turn into passion for change. Use opportunities to transform your life. Let the ego go. So Michael gives you courage and protection. You can have freedom of rebirth now with Michael. It does not have to wait until your death. So that is what she had on her book.
Okay.
Do you want to say what you're picking, or do you want to...
I was waiting for you. I was just connecting, just maintaining the connection.
Okay. Well, let me just read what I got, yeah? Or
Okay.
Okay, so when I was getting Archangel Michael, I saw the blue ultramarine, beautiful color just show itself onto me. And Archangel Michael showed me a crystal. And what he was showing me, it looked like quartz, a rose quartz. This is my rose quartz crystal. one of them anyway. But he was telling me it was a little bit, it had a little bit of purple in it too. So he was like, it's not rose quartz, but you can use rose quartz if you would like. But he said that you can also use one with a little bit of purple. And I was like, sugarlight? And I'm like, no, that's not sugarlight. And then I was like, oh, lepidolite. And yes, it's lepidolite. It almost looks like quartz, rose quartz. So it has a little bit of purple. And Archangel Michael was letting me know, yes, you can use that one. Any pink rose quartz or lepidolite. So this is what, so Michael was telling me, calling me whenever you want or need me, for I reside in your light, your heart. I am there, for we are all come from the light, my child. So he's telling me we're all connected, we're all part of that light. Then he was showing me his sword, and it was flaming. It had all this fire. He wanted me to concentrate on the sword. So it had all this fire, and it was burning orangey, yellow. And he told me he is the one that appeared to Moses as the burning bush. So he was saying he's often seen as fire, and that is the fire that that is also on his sword. So it was strong. Let me see, the burning bush. He is his presence is very intense, like fire. His fire burns away the old paths, negativity, so that there is always a new beginning, a new growth. It lights the way so that one can see the path. I was writing down what I was getting and seeing. So it burns away the obstacles. He shows me one standing and his sword lighting the way. And one's shadow grows to show you your own strength and grandeur, what you possess. So he's saying his sword can make you that strong and that big, like this shadow that is reflecting off his sword. He lights your way with his sword so that you can see clearly and move those obstacles, not only with his sword, but fire, for new growth, and follow your path. This is why they call him the great healer, because you can heal from old wounds with the core or quartz, cauterize them for now. Michael loves you very, very much. And I put, thank you. So he's basically talking about, I guess, transition, and that you hold that power within you. So this is what I got. So let's see what my daughter gets.
So my connection with Archangel Michael has been fading in and out.
I'm sorry.
Because I was waiting, and then like he was here, and then he's like, well, I got stuff to do, so I'll be right back. But let me see if I can call him back. Okay.
As soon as you tell me he's here, because I was surprised what the word lepidolite means with the stone. Okay. Tell me when you got him. Okay. I'll stop. So I looked up what lepidolite stood for, the healing properties, and it says a stone of transition. Lepidolite assists in the release and recognition of old behavioral and psychological patterns, gently inducing change. It brings deep emotional healing, soothing and reducing stress and depression. Lepidolite dissipates negativity and insists on being used for the highest good. It activates the throat, heart, third eye chakras, and the intellect. It opens the crown chakra, clearing blockages and bringing cosmic awareness. Lepidolite facilitates astral travel and accesses the Akashic record. It helps to take you forward into your future, turning you into thoughts and feelings from other lives that are creating a blockage in your life now. To me, that kind of coincides with what he's saying, removing obstacles, clearing away, healing. So I was really surprised. Of course, they never surprise me, but it's always good when you get, like, things coincide with one another.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So What I've got right now is I've got a connection to the pool of knowledge, which is generally what I do connect to when it's hard to connect to an angel at some point. Archangel Michael is present, but the pool of knowledge is coming in stronger, so I'm just going to go with that for now. So this was kind of a redundant statement that came to me first, but it is simply that Archangel Michael is the angel of guarding, which is like
protection.
He is the angel of justice, and I kind of want to say war.
Yes.
Yeah. Would that be about correct? I don't know. But like Archangel Michael is a powerful archangel, as we all know. I would say he reigns over the domain of Earth, which means that it is his responsibility in a way to protect Earth from negative energies and things like that, to be able to help humans and animals and that which needs him to protect them. That is what he is here for. When I see Archangel Michael, I do associate him with the color blue, but I also associate him with the color red. He usually comes in red for me before he comes in blue. And I don't see him with a sword. I see him with a weapon which is long and
Like a spear.
It's like a spear, but it has like a blade attached to the end of it, which is curved.
My painting.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now, yeah, he does always generally seem to carry a sword, but for me, I mean like a shield, but it just generally seems to materialize out of nowhere. But he mainly carries around that spear weapon for me. He is the guardian angel who reigns over the domain of Earth, meaning he is charged with the duty of protecting all things that are earthlings, everything that is considered an earthling, not just humans, but animals, plants, anything that has a form of sentience. He is in charge of, it is his duty in a way to protect you and them from whatever it may be that is seeking to harm or hurt them. He is known as the great protector, the great warrior. He has, what I see when I see him is that he has this face, and it's pale, and he's got this black curly hair that dangles around his arm, like shoulders, and he has this strong neck and like a Roman warrior kind of like outfit on him. Sometimes he comes in different warrior outfits. Today he's coming with that. One time I did see him with like basically nothing but pants, and he was still like totally, like he had a spear that time, so it like seems to change dependent on what sort of protection that you need, I suppose. Do you have any questions?
Or what he's wanting to depict at that time, huh? Like what, yeah, like what you're needing. How can one evoke Archangel Michael if they wanted to?
Okay, so I feel like you could light a blue candle or a red candle, and call upon him. You will always appear when you call upon him, because he is able to be everywhere at once. So.
Oh, okay. That's really good. Is there a particular crystal that is greatly associated with him or her?
Now, Archangel Michael can come in as a female, but for me, I generally see angels as male. Sometimes they do come in as female, but depending on what you need, they generally change. If they need a more feminine or masculine form, they will always do that. If you need a female warrior, you will get a female warrior. If you need a masculine warrior, then you will get a masculine warrior. What was the question?
Is there a certain crystal that one can use to call, or any crystal, or whatever you gravitate towards?
Now, Archangel Michael and any angel can actually choose a specific crystal for you if you need to connect to them. So for you might have like the best crystal to connect to a certain angel might be rose quartz or something. But if you meditate on it and the angel comes through and the angel tells you for you, then maybe selenite would be better, then go with selenite. So it can change depending on that. I do see clear crystals, like almost see-through crystals, when I'm asking him about it, but that seems to be just for me because I just generally require clear crystals in order to enhance my abilities to connect to whatever angel.
It's what vibrates with you, what resonates.
And I feel as though, what was that one crystal that I brought earlier that I was like...
Oh, kyanite.
Kyanite. That would be a good crystal to connect to him with. Pretty much any
crystal. Like for
blue stone.
Like for me, I saw lepidolite. I was not even expecting that.
Blue stones or red stones also are acceptable. I would say that the red stone would have to be a dark shade of red, kind of like almost like blood, because that seems to be more in vibrance with him than something that would be lighter colored. For blue, I would also say that it would be better if it was a more blue color, like this.
Yeah, really dark. Well, kind of like a lapis lazuli.
Yeah.
Lapis lazuli.
So those colors resonate with him. You can also choose a white stone if you prefer, because those can be charged to connect with him. You can just take a white stone and program it in a way to connect with Archangel Michael, and those stones will do the job that you are asking of them. Now I do say white, even though I know that quartz crystals can do the same. I would say that white is the kind of color of the stone that you would want if you wanted to connect specifically to Archangel Michael. I'm not sure why that is. That's just what I'm getting.
I see.
Any other?
So I guess for me, because I guess there's a lot of transitions going on. That's probably why he showed me lepidolite, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Like they say, is it true that each hair has a million faces?
Of his. Well,
Why do they say that? And that cherubim came from his tears, or?
I don't generally see the scary aspect of angels because sometimes they do look horrifying.
Yes.
But, well, Archangel Michael has never shown me
That part.
that part of him, because I feel as though it would be probably intense. And I do feel as though he is discouraging me from looking upon himself like that.
Oh, okay, because it would be too much for a human eyes to see. Kind of reminds me of that show you like to watch with the Winchester brothers.
Supernatural.
Where you can't see them because it's too much.
And it blinds you and stuff like that. But when it comes to why do people associate him with things like that, it's because some people are able to connect to him, or people who were able to connect to him, because I feel as though a lot of those people are dead now, who could see that kind of form. And the earth was younger then, and people weren't necessarily as afraid of images like that, so they could come through in forms like that, like in a way, images of angels depicted in that kind of light would be like, the reason that they depicted themselves like that would be because it was an easy way to earn respect from earthlings, I would say. It was just easier for somebody to look upon them and say, oh, it's an angel, and associate the great power that came with that form, because that was just it. I do feel as though when it comes to cherubims, however you say it, he has a flock of them. I don't know what he means when he says that, but like, he has a flock of them that flies with him from region to region. I don't feel as though they're warriors, so I'm not sure why he has them. But it's almost as though it maintains the weather. Does that make sense?
Well, if that's what you're getting, that's what you're getting. It has to do with something with the weather, the clouds, the cherubs maintain the area and the weather and the conditions for that specific place. As in a way, they're the cleanup crew, and then Archangel Michael is like the janitor. I don't know, but
they work together.
They work together, like they hold off other things in the area so that he can basically attack the main issue.
I see.
And
it makes sense. It's kind of like the military. The Marines go first, then the Army, or whatever, you know.
And they work together with him, and that may be an association as to why the cherubs were his tears or something.
I see.
Because they are with him. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Is there a certain part of the world where Archangel Michael is at? Because I've heard people say, like, Archangel Michael now is in this location. He used to be, I just can't, it's been a long time. Like, they were like, he used to be in Canada, but now Archangel Michael's in Israel because of the year and the time, and, or he could just be anywhere.
For me, he's like an angel who's everywhere at once. I don't see him in a specific place. I see him basically like reigning over Earth, as though it was like a round table. Like the table's right in front of him, and he's just sitting in front of it waiting for something to happen.
I see. Okay.
So he can be anywhere at once.
I see. Okay. Is there something they would like to share about Archangel Michael that maybe you would like people to know? Or
he says, I am here for you. You are my liege. What is a liege?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
I have my phone. Okay.
Archangel Michael's one of my favorites. I used to have a lot of scary stuff happen to me as a kid, and if it wasn't for my confidence in Archangel Michael, I would have not continued and done a 360 and no longer afraid, no longer, now I have all this confidence, you know? Rachelle just found the image.
Oh, entitled to the loyalty and the service of vassals or subjects.
So almost like a lord or a sovereign, a vassal or subject owing allegiance and services. Okay, so that makes sense. So he is here for you. You are his liege, and he is there for you whenever you need him, and he wants you to know that you do not have to worry about calling upon him. He is always there. You don't have to like be afraid of him. He is on your side. He wants you to know. Whenever the world seems bleak and dreary, he is with you. He is mourning with you. When you are sad, he is defending you against great evils when you require it of him. When you need protecting, he is there, never to worry, because he's like, well, I'm strong. So he's there for you. He's here to protect you. But a lot of people may see him and think of him as something super serious and like never smiles and never jokes around. But he is happy with you when you are happy. He is here for you whenever you call upon him. You don't have to necessarily need him to defend you. He is also interested in you. He's happy to protect you. In a way, he considers himself the guardian angel of everyone. Aww. So he is here for you. And he just wants you to know that he's laughing when you're laughing, and he is crying when you're crying, and he is protecting you through all of it. So.
Oh, that's what also came out when I was writing my book. That was the message I got from the angels.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just about the same identical message.
Really? Wow.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So you can do that and call on him, protect your home, everything, help you get over things that you can't seem to let go of, to release. Mm-hmm. He's your own guardian angel. Wow. Okay. So I guess that's pretty much it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first one we're going to do. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here. And
it's funny.
Huh?
You guys ever watch Princess Diaries? So he basically knows it's his time to go. He's like, okay, so I said my piece. Well, there's this part in Princess Diaries where they're like, well, thank you for being here today. Uh-huh. He played that scene in my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. But so we're gonna do each angel. I think this is important. There are many angels. We're not gonna touch base on all of them, but
we'll do our best.
So you guys know that when Rachelle connects, she's always connecting to different angels that are coming through. So we're gonna go by hers, which is Kimberly Marooney, Angel Blessings. I will list a link that takes you to Amazon. It'll be a bit.ly, and I do get like a small commission off it. So I'm letting you know. So I'll post it on there. Helps me keep doing this, and
Mm-hmm.
But she is one that I really connect with, and Kyle Grace. I have my own. Rachelle's got hers. And I got my own right here. My husband drinks his little Crown Royal, saves me the little things, and I keep them. And see, I got my own, and Rachelle's got her own. What I do is I pull one from Kimberly, and I pull one from his, and they're basically sometimes They go hand in hand, or they're basically the same identical
message,
the same identical meaning. So that is also how you know. So we're going to do one angel a week. Hopefully, I'm going to try to do 2 a week, but I'll get 1 a week.
At least.
Sometimes I'll be 2. And then we'll show you guys how we do angel readings. Rachelle says it actually helps her connect.
It does.
Quicker.
It's like the meaning is there. I don't have to go fishing for it, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it just, you have a quicker understanding.
I have a quicker understanding, yes.
So I'll put the link for both of them. What I do is, this is something that was taught to me by a lady that I took a tarot card reading a long time ago, like 16 years ago. She said when you get your cards, to flick them and to sleep with them under your bed for 3 days. You can shuffle them and sleep with them, not under your bed, I'm sorry, under your pillow or by your head pillow, so that way your energy goes with them. And don't ever let anybody touch your cards.
That's just in general. Mm-hmm. You don't want to let anybody touch your cards because their energy will mix with your energy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, thank you guys so much. I hope this helps you. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, you guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.